2 of 3, I think. I slept right here. Nope, not this one. No, I went to this one over here so I could see in both directions when animals were crossing the bridge in the middle of the night. Yeah, right here. You ever try to sleep in the middle of the night with bullfrogs and animals crossing the bridge? Had a coyote cross one time. Laid right there, perfectly still. As he walked by, stopped and sniffed. And then continued on. That was an interesting night. And again, no thank you, I got a woman. Why would you post that right? Why would you put this right here? Did you know I was sleeping here? For a good time. You don't know what a good time is. This is a good time. Slept up in the attic of that church right there too, one whole winter. Yep. Because of course we don't have a housing problem in this community. There's houses sitting empty. I found 3 of them yesterday. Windows broken. Why isn't there someone living in those houses and paying taxes? Why are they just sitting there dilapidated, falling down? There's not homeless people. There's not people that need a home in your little harbor. Yeah, Southport yesterday. I found 3 abandoned houses up some roads that are just sitting there. Who owns them? And why aren't they being renovated and being used as housing? It's absolutely ridiculous. And the housing that is in this town is so expensive, you got to be a freaking doctor or a lawyer to rent them. You ain't certainly going to be able to rent them at a reasonable price if you're a service worker working in a restaurant as a line cook or as a dishwasher or something. You don't make enough in a week to pay the rent on these places. There's some greedy ass people in this town. All they think about is their own profit margin, their own pocketbooks. If God blessed you with a property that you can't live in, or that you don't need to live in, wouldn't it be nice to be able to provide that to somebody that's hardworking at a reasonable rent? Reasonable rent. No, instead, you want to hold people's feet to the fire so they have to work and work and work and work and work and still can't pay the rent. Then what is left over for food? What kind of money do you have left over to buy essentials? Answer me. I got my own, fuck everyone else, right? You know what we call those people like you in the city? We call them slumlords. You're a high class, high profile slumlord. That's what you are. And you know who I'm talking to. There's only a few people in this town that own a majority of these properties that they end up renting at exuberant amounts to people and then wonder why. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to let that upset me today. But let it be known that we know what you're doing. We're on to you now. If you don't manage what's given to you, number one, it don't belong to you. A lot of these people inherited from their rich parents. Didn't have to work for it. It was handed to them. Didn't have to work for a damn thing in their life ever. And they are the most arrogant motherfuckers. They are the most arrogant individuals that think the world owes them something. The world don't owe you shit. You owe the world something for what you were given. You were given blessings, not to be hoarded, but to use for the benefit of the wider community. You forgot that, didn't you? Oh yeah, you did. And in an instant, in a split second, it can be taken from you and handed to somebody that will use it properly. You can't take that from mine. It doesn't belong to you. When will you get that through your thick knucklehead skulls? None of it belongs to you. You are given it to manage. It isn't yours. And if you want to continue doing this, you'll find out how much of it isn't yours. You'll have it all taken from you. Well, we're at 7:33.